What about a new Diana gameplay? So, in this game, we are going to play some juicy Diana, one of the best champions in the game if you like AP champions in the jungle. And she generally is just a very good champion once you get to scale with her. But there are a few things you need to know when it comes to playing Diana in the jungle role, and it's mostly about being consistent. Yes, you have a very nice reach on hitting enemy champions with your first ability and your E, but the biggest issue with this is once you're in, you are in, and being inside of the entire enemy team can also be a very big problem. Here, I also prefer starting like with my third ability. Well, not starting, skilling it on level 2. Just because I get more passive procs. Yeah, I mess up, sadly, the dashing, because if you do it right, you can dash multiple times on one camp, and therefore allow yourself to have higher attack speed. And since you are a melee champion, you deal cleave damage and therefore have an accelerated clear. If you mess up, it's a little bit sad, but here you see it done right. You see a little bit of an extension of the passive, allowing myself to clear a little bit faster, which then is just more efficient in the jungle role, right? Because every single second matters. The Fiddlesticks, already here, very likely for him to... Oh, he didn't even full clear. What a maniac. He just does this against a Draven. He's absolutely sick in the head. And now I also know that he doesn't have his red buff. So I can just chill here and look for him and annoy him even more because he just can't defend himself. Maybe he can steal, but somehow my spell goes on cooldown and we are fully depressed. So now we have to walk away again. Feels bad, man. But with my Draven being so unbelievably broken, I can just do these kind of things. And even here, I'm just around here, and he just kills. But now, with the wave in this position, what I can quickly do for my Draven, I think it would have... Honestly, I think the wave was even okay. But I'm quickly resetting the wave for it to come back to my Draven. So it's okay. But I think the wave was even okay, and it wasn't even necessary for me to do this. So now I'm presented with multiple options. I could go for the bottom scuttle, but I already see Fiddle transition there, so I'll be too late. So I take the other option, which means I clear the camps on my other side of the jungle. And obviously I want to have impact on the map, and my cat is just trying to invade me in real life right now. Renga is ganking me. She's cute, but she's the devil. And yeah, like early game with Diana, it's most about like farming, getting stronger. And you see they have full life, it's just a waste of time to even go there. What I can do there, as you've seen in the earlier stages of the game, I can be way more aggressive, allowing myself to invade the enemy. Especially thanks to the Draven mid lane, like he's such a priority machine. Like the Akali, you just can't kill this champion. Like you need to be Yasuo, or you need to mess up severely for Draven to actually die. And here, it's now time to be very much aware of the Fiddlesticks potentially going for a play on the Scion. Like, I'm around here, I'm paying attention. And just because he walks up right now and gets very close here, I'm just looking for an opportunity to chase him down. There'll be a minion wave, I can just ult in a combo and we just quickly take care of him. But the Fiddlesticks also was ready here for the counter gank, but we just walk it out. Nope, not today, Mr. Fiddler. And with that done, we now move back to our jungle, and surely, most certainly, the Vladimir won't die to the Fiddlesticks, right? He won't die. He won't just suicide, right? That would be such a crazy thing for him to just suicide to the Fiddlesticks, right? Yes, right? He would surely not just suicide to the Fiddlesticks, right? And he did. Crazy. Yeah. Jungle difference. Jungle gap. He just, like, it's just insane because these kind of people would then cry about jungle when they just chose death. But here we get a beautiful opportunity to get into the Yuumi. We're on top of the Yuumi, but the MF just hits us so much. She de-attaches even, like, look at the Yuumi playing so well, even blocking the Caitlyn or just to make sure that the carry deals more damage and lives longer. It was so nicely played by the Yuumi. Hey you, yes, you. Can you see this? So many people are not yet sub. Be honest,
kinda small.
What's stopping you from subbing? Let me know in the comments below. And you rarely see this actually happening. And in this game, I'll actually rush Infinity Orb. The game before this, I remember this, I played against a Diana, and I actually died to the Infinity Orb because I put myself lower in HP, and then the Diana Q crit me, and I got really depressed, but yeah, here we are. But yeah, as you've seen, the Yuumi played it really, really well with detaching and just blocking everything mandatory, just maximizing damage, minimizing the damage her carry takes. Something that, like, diffused amounts of Yuumi players actually do. My support has already abandoned my AD carry, which is fine, because now we'll get some more gold. We just get a free tower here, the Sion is low HP, we just chill here, we just look at him. We'll get this tower for free, we'll one-tap him as well. Goodbye, Mr. Sion, he is just dead. Tank this for a brief second. Move back in, quickly kill him here, quickly kill the tower, maybe we'll get the second Herald charge, but I don't think so. The Akali makes her appearance, but she can't really get anything done. We also see the Fiddlestick, so there's no real danger here. Now with the Draven walking towards mid lane and Nami being close to me, that was a perfect time for me to make a play mid lane, but now the Nami wave should have already came in. It would have been such a beautiful Nami wave if it happened early, but it sadly doesn't early. We just yoinked the kill from the Caitlyn because we don't really have the ability to trust her, we just take everything we can, and we are getting ridiculously fed. Sadly, the Draven didn't get a single kill, but now we use the time, because we killed the enemy, to just invade, right? They don't deserve anything, like I always say this, like I can't say this enough. Take everything from them. I'm sounding like a broken record, but it's just so unbelievably important to steal everything away from them. And even here, like this Sion, like he's so tanky. Like, he just doesn't even take damage, look at him. He's like 68 magic resist and he just doesn't care. And I'll probably die here. Yeah. What the hell is this? Depressing. Me checking his items. He has nothing. He just has health items, anti-healing, Spectre's Cowl. It's actually funny that the Spectre's Cowl probably carried him here. But still, a very bad death by me. But in the end, you just have to do what you gotta do. Now we got even more pen. We have Infinity Orb pen, we have Magic Boots pen, and we have Prophet's Pendant pen. So we have 15 plus, I think, 12 plus 13. So yeah, anyone but the Sion is nearly getting true damage from us. Which means if we touch anyone, they just immediately explode. But it's also very important to just, you see there's 4 people up there. If you just walk there because you're like emotionally invested into your teammates, just helping them because quote unquote, helping them is the right thing, you just lose. You can help your teammates in different ways and getting gold is one of them. Oh, sadly the Draven E knocked them away, but we just flash in for the combo, we just execute them all, and we just chase them down. The Draven is slowly coming after us, but we don't die, we get some like clutch healing, and now we have the opportunity to quickly take away either enemy jungle camps if they're available, or we just go to our bottom side of the jungle. But it's very important, quickly check everything here, see if it's available, quickly yoink this one, the Fiddlesticks doesn't get this one, this is mine, yoink, and then we peace out. I just barely touched the Fiddlesticks, and he nearly disappeared. Sadly, there are no Crocs for me. Now we go back home. We are unbelievably fed right now. Fed out of our minds. The issue is, the enemy team can be kind of problematic for us. They have the Fiddlestick Sphere, which is very, very annoying for us to deal with, because we go in, we deal a good chunk of burst, and then if the enemy isn't grouped up, we have a big problem. So we need to create space. Number one, as an option, is we use somebody as our team as bait, but there's nobody that could be a bait. So yeah, we have to be the front line, we have to be the damage, we have to be everything for the bros, and somehow my third ability didn't reset because the minion apparently died, which I was casting it to, and there's an enemy blue buff respawning again, so well, you already know what I'm gonna do. I also know that the Fiddlesticks is there, so I'm walking around thinking that he's doing the Gromp, but the Gromp isn't available. Now I also know that the Fiddlesticks is down here, so I leash the blue buff very soon. After checking if the fiddle was in this brush here, I just wait for my Q cooldown because I don't want to get hit. Ah, there the Fiddlesticks is. Look at this little goblin. You just know that he was hiding there because you saw him earlier, and therefore as a like he can't just magically disappear, and if he doesn't appear on mid lane, then he needs to wait there. He is waiting, and he was waiting there. And if I walk up, I just die. So just because somebody disappeared doesn't mean he stopped existing in the game. And what I'm doing here is I'm using my abilities to get more attack speed to then deal with the tower. Also, I believe Nash's Tooth is severely underrated on my champion. And this champion, like, isn't Yuumi so tanky? Isn't it so funny? Like, 1800 HP, or whatever she just had, plus decent resistances. That's nuts. And here I go for even more of a one-shot build with the Lich Bane. I truly think Nash's is just better because of how my champion works, but for the one-tap burst, if I literally one-tap you, then Lich Bane feels very good. But the feeling isn't always, like, feelings doesn't really have to do anything with it being good or bad. Like, the collector item feels good when you get, like, the big number execute, and then you say, I wouldn't have gotten the kill if I didn't have collector. Yeah, you would have gotten the kill earlier because you would have dealt more damage. Because if you compare items and what they do for you, you quickly realize that collector actually doesn't really add too much damage to you. We just go in for the big play here, we just instantly kill, well, not instantly, but kill the misfortune, and now we have to wait. We just have to be very patient, because where's the fiddlesticks? Where is the fiddlesticks? I'm very patient here. I don't want to get caught by the fiddlesticks, so I just wait and see. Fiddlesticks should surely come soon, right? So we just smite this. He comes around the corner. We know about this. We just Zhonya's to make sure. We flash after we go deeper. We allow our team to just get something done. We get silenced. We can't just constantly reset. We can't even do anything because we get silenced and CC'd and annoyed. It's just a pain angle. But the Draven will surely clean up now. He just one-taps the Akali, certainly, and she dies. And now the Sion is bound to be next. The Vladimir makes his appearance 15 minutes late, like the German trains, but... Damn, Vladimir, can you deal some damage? Hello? Can you not just constantly... Why is my Vladimir healing him? Any tellers? My Vladimir is literally healing him. I think he just swapped teams for a second. But yeah, like, I believe Nash's Tooth is such a staple item on Diana, and you should not have a build without it. Like, it's just way too good. And now I just have to get Crown. I have to get Crown. And in all honesty... This game is very difficult, even though I'm so fat, because for us to win, I have to go in, but me going in equals me probably dying as well, unless I one-tap. Because as you've seen, the silence is a big problem. Silence, fear, maybe Yumi root, all of these things. But the Akali just, yeah, that's, you don't do this. Yeah, you just don't. And now it all comes down to spotting the fiddlesticks. I can't face check the fiddlesticks. If the fiddlesticks hits me, I just disappear. So I just have to play the waiting game, use my teammates as vision, and just chill. And I believe maybe instead of taking Giant Slayer this game, I should have just taken Overgrowth. It's just too good. Quickly doing this, quickly running away. I don't want to get fiddle-dingled here. And my Vladimir is exploring the enemy base. He found a cat, he found an undying Juggernaut and a Pirate Hunter. Great. So now we are in the backline soon. Here, the Fiddlesticks is in the backline. We just go in, we just instantly dash and we ult him. But sadly, it's not enough damage on our team's end. And we just stasis and we'll probably die briefly after. We just can't escape the pain. The fight is now ended. Sadly, we didn't get anything done. I really hope that my team could have done something better here with me dashing onto the backline instantly. But sadly, I don't think they saw the play. Because obviously, if you play on a mobile device, it's so much harder to look at the potential play, right? So yeah, if I expect perfect play in a perfect world with robots, okay, this could have maybe worked out, but probably this was just reaching for too much. It was too much. Even though, like, I still believe it could have been so much better because the Fiddlestick was so low, and I think we had all sums on Raven, but it's still it's a relative risk that you don't need to take, and I could have just not done so, and it would have been okay as well, I think. I'm like, what item could I go? I need Crown. I need Crown soon, but here I finished this item first for the biggest power spike. Now I'm mentally debating, what can I do, what can I do, what can I do? I'm lost, wasting 50 million hours shopping. Oh man. Here I see, like, I spent so much time shopping that I undid my buy, undid my purchase, to then buy Crown. Damn. Amazing. And now we are in a very bad spot. If Flamer just dies again, I need to be really careful. The Nami goes in with a wave, doesn't hit the bubble, dies by walking up. There's just not much we can do, we just have to wait here. Now this random surrender vote comes in, we just have to back off here. And we just have to take the L. We just have to wait patiently. The good thing is, though, Caitlyn is split pushing. We may be able to get an inhibitor very soon. And my cat is trying to invade my desk. She's dancing on my my hardware here. Are you enjoying yourself? I'm currently talking about a video game, how I clear chicken camps and probably losing because, yeah, the enemy is a little bit better because, yeah, they are playing together. But now we have an opportunity to flank. We get the MF. We just instantly pop the MF nearly. We have to run away. We just get blasted and it's, well, where damage? Where damage? I guess we don't deal enough damage. Feels bad, man. But yeah, the Vladimir makes his appearance, the Akali dove too deep, so everything is fine. The Sion now tries to go too deep as well. The enemy is griefing more than I just griefed. A typical WildRift occurrence. That's one of the reasons why WildRift games are most of the time always winnable, because people are constantly griefing at all times. People are perma-griefing, so yeah, it's just the battle of the griefers. Like, if you watched Game of Thrones, it's not the battle of the bastards, it's the battle of the griefers. And I don't know, like, I think the enemy team is cosplaying Roose Bolton, and I'm just Jon Snow, but I just know nothing, as per usual. So now, we may be able to get this lovely dragon, but did you see the money I just got from first? I got like 1700 gold. That's like so much, though. It's like more than 100 GPM added to my gold count. Yuumi caught. Yuumi is dead. We can finally win. The cat is dead. We can win. We also spotted the Fiddlesticks, and with knowing where Fiddlesticks is, we might have hope. Going in, proccing his crown, now walking away, using camps to quickly get away with our theft here. While the enemy is now preoccupied, our teammates, our Draven, just smurfed on the Akali, and now we just have to keep in mind where the Fiddlesticks is. He's still at the top left, and if we go too close, he'll just ult onto our forehead. The Caitlyn now plays human ward trying to find the Fiddlesticks, and if she gets ulted by the Fiddlesticks, it's actually good for us. Her dying would actually be very good for us, unironically, because then the Fiddlesticks doesn't have ultimate anymore, and we can just get the Nasher. Now the Fiddlesticks is out of position. We saw him, like, he goes for the like, you see, he does exactly what he shouldn't do, and he actually dies to the Caitlyn. It is a true battle of the throws, and we get the Nasher. As you know, Nasher time, pushing time. We are pushing the base. Caitlyn is currently busy with the Crocs, now going back to the lane, and we go for more. We just make sure that all waves are getting pushed in, so the enemy has to make a decision, and they have to choose between one lane, because they can't defend all at the same time, and if they mess up once, they just get instantly killed. I jump onto the Misfortune. This time she instantly dies, no exhaust button, no savior button, and we finally might be able to just win this game. There is hope, ladies and gentlemen. We won the game. However that was possible, but we did it. I think all my fans were making this possible, but we won this game. But no. Like, what are your ideas about Diana? Like, how do you think she is in the current meta? What do you want to see next on her? Just generally, what do you believe she can do better, and what item build is probably the best for her? Just let me know in the comments below. I'm very curious from you Diana mains what you like the most. And yeah, see you soon for more RiftGuides content.